Good morning, kindergarten. Happy Tuesday. Today is this is our math lesson for Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. Today we are going to practice more on number sentences. We've been working really hard on number bonds to the number 8. Today we are going to practice number sentences to the number 7. And tomorrow we'll practice number sentences to the number 8. So we've been working really hard on our number bonds. We got those down, and now we're going to learn a little bit more about number sentences and do some practice. So before we jump into that, I want to do our number practice. We are going to practice saying our numbers to 20, and then we will write our numbers to 20. Reminder right now that our problem set for today is lesson 15 problem set. So I'll remind you guys at the end, but you'll complete lesson 15 problem set, and then you will upload that with a picture to your portfolio. So right now, instead of just saying these all like we do every day, we're going to stand up and we're going to do some jumping jacks. So everybody is going to do 20 jumping jacks, and as you do each jumping jack, you will say that number. So we'll go all the way to 20. We're going to take a break at 10 just so we can get a little break from the jumping jacks. But I thought it would be a great way to get moving, do a little movement break as you are doing your classwork today. So we're going to start at 1, go all the way to 20. So stand up and I'll take you through 1 through 20. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a little break. Ready? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome job, guys. You always do such a great job with our counting 0 through 20. So now please grab your composition book, grab a pencil, go to your number practice page, and you will write your date right underneath the last number practice. So you will write 3-3131-20, 20, like our 20 here. When you are ready, you can start practicing your numbers 1 all the way to 20. You can pause this video, take a few minutes, and come back when you guys are ready. All right, welcome back, guys. Today, we're going to jump right into practicing number sentences with 7. So a reminder about our number sentences. Our number sentences are the number equals number plus number. So we're going to practice those number sentences with a train on the board. So I have a train. Each flower on my train represents 1 car on the train. So let's count together how many cars we have on our train. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars on the train. So 7 is my total. Great job. I have 7 cars all together on my train. We jump down to my number sentence. Where do you think my number 7 is going to go? Right here. Great job, because the total will always go by itself next to the equal sign. So these two are not by themselves. These will be your parts. This one is all by itself after the equal sign. So the total will always go by itself next to the equal sign. So what I would like you to do in your composition book, please go to your next open page. You are going to put the date at the top of your page, 3-31-20, and I want you to label it number sentences. So you're going to write under the date, number sentences. We'll start with number. Number starts with N-U-M-B-E-R. And then space, remember your meatball space, sentences, S-E-N-T-E-N-C-E-S. So you'll have the date and you'll write number sentences underneath. Take a few minutes to write the date and number sentences. You can pause the video, come back when you're ready. Great job, guys. So we're going to learn 3 ways, 1, 2, 3 ways that you can make the number 7 with number sentences. So that means we're going to do three different problems. So I want you, under where you wrote number sentences, right underneath, write the number 1, because that will be for the first problem. Next to the number 1, you're going to draw a number bond. And then next to the number bond, right next to it, then you'll write your number sentence. You'll write a box like this, draw a box like this, equals a box, which will be a number. We'll put a number inside the box. Box plus box. So for problem number 1, you'll have 1, a number bond, and then box equals box plus box. And we're going to fill in our boxes and our number bond. So pause this video if you need to, set up your problem before we begin. All right, great job, guys. So you have problem number 1 all set up to go, so we can fill in all of these boxes and all the circles. So I know that I have 7 cars all together. So we already put our number 7 in this first box. So go ahead and put number 7, if you haven't yet, in this box right here. 7 goes in this box because it's the total. It goes in the box that's by itself. Great job, guys. So we're going to first fill out this number sentence, and then we will jump over to the number bond. So I am going to split up my number 7. So I have 2 parts of my tree. I'm going to move over 1, 2, 3. So now we see 2 different parts to my plane. So I have part number 1, and I have part number 2. I would like you to count how many cars are in part number 1 and how many cars are in part number 2. Take a few seconds. Great job. So we have 1, 2, 3 cars in part number 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in part number 2. So I have the number 3, and I have the number 4. Shout out where in my number sentence those numbers will go. Great job, guys, in these 2 boxes. I'm going to write 4 plus 3. So I'm adding these 4 cars plus these 3 cars to get my total of 7 cars. I have a question for you. Does it matter where I put these numbers? Do they have to go as 4 plus 3? Could I do 3 plus 4? Yes. It doesn't matter the order. I could have written it as 3 plus 4. As long as these numbers are both together. Okay, so we'll learn more about that. But these just need to be together, 4 and 3, because these are my parts. 4 and 3 are the parts that make the whole of 7. So right now, I would like you to take a few minutes and put my number sentence numbers into our number bond over here. So take a few minutes, you can pause the video, put these numbers into the number bond over here. We'll come back and we'll do it together. All right, welcome back, guys. Great job. We're gonna do this together, figuring out which numbers go in which circle. So I'm gonna talk you guys through it and see if that's what you guys put in your number bond. If it did, at the end, give me a woo woo, okay? So I have my number 7. I know my number 7 is the total. And I know, when I think back to number bonds, I know that the total will always go in the circle that is by itself. These 2 are together. This circle is by itself. So my total always goes in the circle that is by itself. So 7 is broken up into 4 plus 3. Give me a woo-woo if you had 7, 4, and 3. You can also give me a woo-woo if you had 7, 3, and 4. These numbers, again, does not matter if 3 is here or if 4 is there, as long as these numbers are together. So 7 is broken up into 4 and 3. Great, so this is our first number sentence. Remember, this is called our number sentence. This is my number bond. So I'm going to write our first number sentence down here. 7 equals 4 plus 3. Because there are three different ways that we can make 7. 1, 2, 3 ways. So I'm going to have this down here so we keep track of all the ways that you can make the number 7. So as I erase some parts of this, I would like you to think of another way that we can make the number 7. Think of another way that we can break up the number 7 to create our number sentence. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move one more train over with this other side. So I have my long side of the train and I have my short side of the train. So I have part 1 and I have part number 2. So go ahead and count for me how many cars are in part 1 and how many cars are in part number 2. Take a few seconds. Great job, guys. So in part number 1, I have 1, 2 cars. So I'm going to put the number 2 above. In part number 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in part number 2. So I have 5. And again, what is my total? How many cars do I have all together? 7. Great job. So my 7 cars are broken up into 2 and 5. So go ahead, friends, put 5 and 2 into my number sentence. Great job, guys. 7 equals 5 plus 2. So if you haven't done so already, you're going to do underneath your problem number 1, you're going to do it problem number 2. So under your problem 1, you're going to then put 2, draw a number bond again, and draw another number sentence. So go ahead, take a few minutes, set that one up. You'll have a number bond and a number sentence again. Great job, guys. So in our number sentence, we have 7, our total number of cars, equals 5, part 1, plus 2, part 2. So this is called our number sentence. Great job. Take a few minutes, put our number sentence into our number bond. Great job, guys. So we know our total goes in the circle that is all by itself. 5 and 2 go into the parts. So 7, it can be broken up into 5 and 2. 7 equals 5 plus 2. So down here, I'm going to write my second equation, or you can call it number problem or number sentence. 7 equals 5 plus 2. So we just found out 2 ways that we can make the number 7. With number sentences, we have 7 equals 4 plus 3, and 7 equals 5 plus 2. We need to find one more way. Remind me again, friends, what is this called? What are these called? Number sentences. Great job. And what is this called? A number bond. Great job, guys. So as I'm erasing this, think of the last way you think we can make the number 7. We need one more way that we are going to make the number 7. Great job, guys. So before we begin, go ahead and write the number 3 for problem number 3 under the last problem that you did. So you'll have 3, and then you'll make your number bond and your number sentence boxes. So go ahead, take a few minutes to set up the problem before we get our problem. You'll have the number 3 underneath, a number bond, and boxes for the number sentence. So box equals box plus box, which we will fill in those numbers. Right, great job, guys. So, as you saw, I moved over one more car to my long part of the train. So now I have this part and this little small part. So right now, take a few minutes and count how many cars are in part number 1 and how many cars are in part number 2. Great job, guys. So in part number 1, I have 1 car. In part number 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in part number 2. Part number 2. So I have 1 plus 6 cars to equal my total of 7. Great job, guys. Right now, I would like you to fill in your number sentence with the number 6 plus 1. Where does 6 and 1 go in my number sentence? Great job, guys. We have 7 equals 6 plus 1 because we have 1 car here plus 6 more cars to make our total of 7 cars on my train. Great job, guys. Now take a few minutes. Please put these numbers that were in our number sentence over into our number bond. Great job, friends. So I know my total goes in this box or the circle that's all by itself. So 7 can be broken up into 6 plus 1. So my number bond will look 7, 6, 1, or 7, 1, 6. Give me a woo-woo if this is how your number bond looks. Great job. Give me a woo-woo. This is how your number sentence looks. Great job. So in your composition book, you should have 3 problems that all have number bonds and a number sentence filled in. We found out 3 ways that we can make the number 7 with our number sentences. Great job. We said 7 equals 4 plus 3, 7 equals 5 plus 2, and 7 equals 6 plus 1. Great job, friends. I also want to tell you that you can write it this way, but is this also correct? 6 plus 1 equals 7. As long as the numbers are on the right side of the equal sign, that is okay. So you can write this as 7 equals 6 plus 1, or 6 plus 1 equals 7. Both ways are correct, okay? So great job with us today. We practiced number sentences with the number 7. We found our 3 ways that you can make the number 7, and we practiced more writing our number sentences. So remind me, guys, again, what is this called? A number bond. And what is this called? A number sentence. Great job today, guys. So you will complete problem set number 15 for lesson 15. Write it up here. Lesson 15. Complete that, please, and upload that to, actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to change that. This is going to be lesson 14. You will complete lesson 14 problem set, and you will upload that to your Class Dojo page. So remember again, lesson 14, not lesson 15. Complete lesson 14 and upload that to your portfolio on your Class Dojo page. So great job today, guys, with our math lesson, and I will see you tomorrow for another math lesson. Have a great day, guys.